Testing 1, 2. That looks good. Can you hear me, Jeff?
Yes, mate. All good.
Excellent. All right, we are live. And welcome, Jeff Sanders, the real Colonel Sanders.
That is correct, mate. It's
Yeah.
fantastic to be here in Singapore tonight.
Yeah, well, virtual Singapore. We are still in the land down under, but we are going to talk about the Australian Plastic Space Force No Heroes League, which is kicking off this week.
Absolutely. It's actually kicked off already. So, the upshot is we've already had shots fired. So we've had Tom Johnson and Andreas Toulmin already get their match in the cans. So it's already out of the gates, and I know that Akhtar and his opponent are playing later on this afternoon as well. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. So do you know the victory of the first one?
Yes, it's
Who
actually
took first blood?
Yeah, it was Tom Johnson had the win. So
Awesome.
big raps to Tom. Great to see because absolutely Andreas is a world-renowned top-tier player. Like I think overall he actually ended up on top at Ryloth
Yeah.
going into the top cuts. So
I think he went into top 16. I think he made top 16 or he made top 32. I think top 16.
Absolutely top 16.
Yeah. He did really well. I know. He was one of my tabled opponents. Oh, well, I should say he tabled me. he tabled me just for full disclosure. Yeah, I mean I was drinking, and his nim was rolling like a god. But that's decided upon. He tabled me. We had a great game. No, we had a really good game. So it was really good. But anyway, back on to the point at hand. This no hero. So just give me a rundown because you saw my list submission. I was one of the culprits that did not correctly submit the list. So run it down for everybody, for our viewers. What does the list building requirement for this league entail?
Okay, so what we've got in No More Heroes, which is our third COVID event at the moment, is we wanted to really open it up to community, make it as fun as possible, and give players who maybe have never played like X-Wing Online or just any kind of competitive X-Wing, a fair even break. So what we've got for everybody is just 3 rules. Super simple. First one is generic pilots only. So no name pilots, it's no more heroes, so just your generic guys. So even things like handmaidens, whilst there are some PIP requirements on that, it's not a named pilot, so that's in. Second rule, we were looking at no more than 2 of each hull or chassis type. So, no more than 2 interceptors, no more than 2 aggressors, no more than 2 ARC 170s, all that stuff. And the final one, I know. There's
A-wings, only 2 A-wings.
I know there are a lot of people who are crushed. 5 A-wings didn't get a start. We'll see. Maybe next event. And then our last rule is just maximum of 1 initiative 4 pilot. And this is where a few people came unstuck because they wanted to get all their favourite, aggressors and everything else in there, and TIE defenders plus all sorts of horrible stuff with phantoms. No, only 1. So that is kind of your faction ace. So that's the real deal with No More Heroes. It's just generics. All your upgrades and all your other cards are completely unlimited. So everything else is good, but just the chassis itself. So it's what you'll see over the next coming weeks is it's flattened things out a lot. Like an I3 is a mini ace. So it's it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, that's it. Because there's only 1 4 to worry about. That 3 is going to be the second. The second initiative level, basically initiative 5. Initiative 3 has become initiative 5.
Absolutely. So you could kind of be a bit cheeky and maybe go an I3 with swarm tactics on it, and that's not a bad idea.
I wanted to ask you. Could you do things like heightened perception and swarm tactics? It was actually after I decided my list, I was going to ask you that, but then I didn't want to say anything because of the list changing. We all had that, and I wanted to ask you: could you do heightened perception? So you have initiative 7.
Absolutely. Like, if you want to kill something to death, that is a way to do it because you're going to be like, 3 initiatives higher than everything else. So
yeah. I might know what I'm going to be flying next week. Yeah. So was there any surprises with the list submissions?
Oh, look, we have had some absolute corkers come in. I've got to be honest. Like, when we put these build restrictions out, it was kind of going to go one or two ways. Either people were just going to fly, bulk swarms of super low initiative ships with, minimal upgrades, or they were just going to be going like the full loaded double nachos with the biggest ships they could get with every possible slot filled. So, we've kind of got two ends of the spectrum. And
Yeah.
we've seen some real creative lists. Like I've got to tip my hat to like our Colombian brothers, like Juan Sebastian Quincha. He's gone and just run with it. Like he's got a resistance list with 2 Cobalt bombers and trajectory simulator, and it's like I have never seen 2 resistance bombers on a table anywhere. So,
I know.
legend, absolute legend. And even
Oh,
Michael Turner, who's one of our Western Sydney guys here, he is like the one of the top Western Sydney players and one of the top Australian players, and he's gone with like 2 lats and a couple of I think Bravo flight officer, N1 Naboos, and just torped them up with a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's like, man, this is going to be just insanely fun to watch these games.
yep. No, no, it'll be good. It'll be pretty good. I'm hyped for it. I'm not flying resistance, and I haven't got any A wings. Just hold on. I'm just trying to find out if everything's okay.
Yeah.
I told him to message me, but he seems to message me in the Twitch chat. So I'm just trying to find out. Taco, send me a message on Discord, okay? That's what I'm here for. I'm on the thing. Send me a message, but I'm just having a chat with Jeff for the moment. So I can't jump out. The other thing I wanted to say is like we had a quick look. Now I did call you at the start. I did worry. My concern was Empire. Um, and we actually have 50% Empire list in the first round.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was a little bit unexpected, to be honest. Like, and I know you did warn me. You did warn me. You'd say that
I said that
all
was
these
my.
guys are going to, yeah, going to jump on that bandwagon, and so to try and flatten that out a little bit, I've developed a cunning plan. So, like all good engineering officers, I've done my math, and we've come up with a way over the tournament and the way the prizes break out to really encourage guys to look outside the box and to mix it up a little bit. So we've got
Yeah,
50% this
actually.
week. I doubt that you will see 50% of anything next week.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's really interesting. We've got some of the cards up here. I'm going to pop it on the camera. If it comes up okay. We've got these really nice, actually plastic cards done up with Australian Plastic Space Force logo on the back. They are really nice. They're not paper. They're not cardboard. They are very, very nice. Nice cards. And you after the first week was announced, right? After everybody had submitted the list, you went and said, okay, now we'll talk about prizes. And so you've made it so that the players, if they're encouraged to change their list each week.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So mention that. What's the rewards? Why should we change the list?
Okay, so one of the things we never do in any of our leagues is announce prizes before it closes, because what we want to try and do is reward people who are playing for the love of the game and not just hunting prizes. So
Yeah.
the way it works for No More Heroes is it's actually a tiered prize pool that works off the overall place that you end up in the league rank, and also how many different factions you've flown. So as an example, there's 4 tiers. So tier 1 is if you've only flown one faction for the whole league. If that's what you've done, you're entitled to one faction plastic alt art ace. So one of the cards that Nobby just discussed. And the more lists you fly, the more factions you fly, the higher you go. And even once you get to tier 3, that opens up your overall ladder prize. So, as an example, if you've got a player who, flies one faction, comes first overall, the only prize they're walking out with is that one card. Uh, if you've got player 2, they fly all 6 factions. We're actually giving them a bonus card, so they get all 7 alt arts. And if they come 18th overall, they also get one of our double-sided custom Battle Kiwi acrylics, and an official FFG alt art. So, hey, if you want the cool swag, you've got to really go for it and mix things up. You can't just list it.
I'm just holding up the cards here one at a time so people can see what we've got on offer here, what people are playing for, one of each of these factions. Everybody gets one, and of course, that's CZ, yeah, the one I want. Yeah.
So yeah, if you break into tier 2, you get that and your crit token from Battle Kiwi. If you break into tier 3, you can then choose another 2 because it's a cumulative effect. And then once you fly more than 3, you'll receive every faction's ace that you fly. And the bonus is if you're going for all 6 factions or 6 factions in each week, we'll give you the bonus one, so you get the entire full set.
That's what I'm going for. Not to win. No. 6 rounds. My goal is 6 rounds, 6 factions,
Well,
zero A. Oh, sorry, 0 resistance A wings. I might have some fun with rebel A wings.
Yeah, and we've got some real good stuff in the top 4 as well. Like we've got Battle Kiwi templates, we've got Battle Kiwi caddies as well for our top 4 guys. But for them to actually unlock that ladder prize, they've got to fly at least 3 factions.
Yeah.
So there's going to be no list camping, no, just sitting on
and
a couple
and can I just keep it mixed up, keep things interesting. I've already got my next week's list planned out. I'm going to steal from somebody else. The other players have okay. We'll be right there shortly. Sorry, just checking with the other players. The players are almost ready to go. So they're just about setting up rock. So we're going to be switch over. Now, do you have any predictions? Who do you think is going to win this?
Well, it's going to be super interesting. Like the match that you're about to watch tonight, we've got Christopher Dunn going up against Lachie Mulcahy. Now, these were 2 of our real top tier players in our last league, and Chris is actually defending his title. So, he is absolutely going to be going for it. We've also got Arcta playing, and a whole bunch of top tier players.
Yeah,
so
Actor's a scrub. Actor's a scrub. He can't win anything. No, we're not worried about Actor.
But can develop some horrible degenerate stuff.
Yes,
You are going
yeah.
to see some stuff from Actor.
Just for full disclosure, there are 4 filthy swarm players. Okay, there's 4 of them. All right, I'm going to name and shame them later, but I'm going to give them 1 week to change. I don't want to see that. I want to encourage them to change that because it's the only thing I think that is the broken level in this kind of format.
Well, also have a look at Brendan Morrissey when he plays. He has got.
I've got to go up against him first week. Thank you very much. Yes.
F in the chat for Nobby. You really want to watch this game. It's going to be nuts.
Yeah, I think we're going to play it out on Friday. I don't think I'll be doing the stream for that one, but yeah, no, I am looking forward to it. It's very funky. And as I said, I'm actually flying Empire this one. I'm not flying Resistance. But anyway, look, thanks for jumping on and reading out the rules, because we definitely learned that X-Wing players can't read rules. Yeah, there were 3 people. I was one of them, and so I did say I was going to have you on and have a chat about it. So I'm really glad. Look, thanks also for doing the back end and getting the thing up and running, and just continually creating these events for Australia. And it wasn't just Australia. We had people from, as you mentioned, we've got some people from Singapore playing, and we've got some people from the US. Is that right?
Yep.
Wasn't that right?
We've got Colombians, we've got guys from Singapore, we've got guys from the Philippines.
That's right. Yeah, the Philippines as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. We've got people from all over, all sorts of exotic places. We've got guys from Wollongong. It's nuts.
Excellent. Awesome. It's going to be great. All right, guys, I'm just going to mute the mic for just a moment. We're going to switch over now to the players, and we're going to get ready for the first game, Lachie versus Chris Dunn. Colonel Sanders, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, mate. Much appreciated. Good luck. Have fun tonight.
Yep, we'll do.
Okay. Oh,
Very
gotta.
good. Alrighty. Game 1, Australian Plastic Space Force, the No Heroes League, is about to commence. And I'm joined with Christopher Dunn. Welcome.
Hello.
Versus Lachie. I'm not going to try and say it's tired. I've been drinking, so I'm not going to say it last. Lachie, welcome.
Thanks, Nobby. Good to be here.
I've played both of you from great games. I'm going to be really interesting to watch. This is both your round 1 for the Australian Plastic Space Force League. We had a little chat with Jeff Sanders just before this. Jeff might still be there. I know he's in the chat, but good to see you guys. Next off, we have Corey here. Hello, Corey. You need to turn up your mic just a little bit. It's a bit soft.
Sure. I might just have to yell. I think I've got all my input as high as it can go at the moment.
That's good. I can hear it. Sounds good now.
All right.
Firstly, congratulations. Top 8, wasn't it? No, top 4.
It was top 8. Just missed out on the top 4 from a silly decision. I didn't know the points. Classic mistake.
That's okay. Look, I just want to say, firstly, that was great. You did really, really, really good. I love your list.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. There's no point. I just want to say you did really good, and it was great to see. And lastly, we also have Taco here.
Hello, everyone. Glad to be here.
All right, guys. I'm going to leave this all to you guys now. I'm going to get another drink and turn on my fan because I had to turn it off. And I'm going to be quiet now. Good luck.
All right.
Okay.
Good hunting. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
This be a game decided by decisions and not dice.
Oh, salt.
Well, having said that, with all these 3 agility ships, just between you and me, it's going to be dice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good luck and have fun.
All right. Okay, let's see. Once you guys are pulled over, then we can go ahead with talking about the game.
Okay, I'll do that now for you guys.
Okay. Hi, Corey.
Hello, Taco.
Yes. So this game. Oh, guess they've all set up. The game's not started yet. So we have 2 lists here. Awfully similar. Would you like to talk about the list that you are currently rooting for?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't play the Empire really, and so whenever I see myself across the table from a defender, I want it to die. That makes choosing a team here difficult. So I'm going with the team with less defenders, with Lachie's team. So I hope that Lachie pulls it out with some skill and hopefully some good dice to crush the other side with 2 defenders.
Okay. The one on the right, which is Lachie with the Onyx Squadron. Yep, 2 Inquisitors and an Academy Pilot.
Academy Pilot.
Yeah. I don't play Empire 2, but in a different life, I would have. So, well, Chris here is an awfully similar list, going for a stunningly different one with 3 ships instead of 4. 2 defenders, one in the I-4, one in the I-1, and then the Inquisitor with supernatural reflexes. Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. I think it's really just going to be a matter of, because we are playing in a limited league with specific rules, it's going to be a matter of what is more important in this meta. Is it more ships or is it less but more powerful ships without any of those kind of pilot abilities to supplement? So,
right.
I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
Okay. I think we would be able to start. So, and yep, there we go. So the one who has initiative would actually be Chris, I believe. Yes, that's right. Chris has a full 200 points in his list. And so he's moving first. I think that would be a pretty big advantage, would you say? What'd you say, Corey? Yeah?
Yeah, definitely Lockie's got the advantage there. But particularly with this matchup, there's just too much overlap. So we've got Inquisitors at I3 and the Onyx Squadron at I4. And that's really where a defender lives, with having the bid and moving second. So yeah, huge advantage for Chris. Sorry.
Yeah, it's also possible that you want to block if you could. So maybe that would be one to the. I mean, it depends, right? Like you have more ships, so perhaps it's easier for you to get blocks. But then you you are looking at the well, I mean, it's only I4, so there's the I4 juke versus the I4 outmaneuver advanced sensors.
Yep.
Uh,
I think the only issue with blocking in this matchup is that many of the ships have supernatural reflexes, so they'll be able to, and advanced sensors as well, so they'll be able to reposition before they make their dial move. So that just gives them the extra flexibility of seeing that they're about to be blocked and moving out of the way.
That is true. So right now they are fairly cagey, just kind of sussing each other out. The rock placement, or rather the gas clouds, are roughly in the center, but more towards the right of the map. And I think Lachie has no problems just trying to move that middle ship, the Red Inquisitor, through it. Do you think he's trying to go for baiting, Chris, or do you think it's actually a legit like 5 straight and lock and shoot something?
Yeah, well, it's hard to know. I mean, straight off the bat, anything can happen, but Lockie's position right now is pretty good just because Chris hasn't turned in yet. Obviously, he's still facing the other way, which means he's going to have to bet whether Lockie's coming in quickly at a 5 straight. If he doesn't turn in and he keeps trying to go straight around the board edge, he could possibly be getting range 3 shots into him at the next round. So, I wouldn't risk it. I'd probably turn in if I were Chris, just in case. Just maybe try and catch, even if it's turning in and boosting from the Delta Squadron defender back to the left, and maybe try and catch that TIE Academy pilot or the Yellow Inquisitor off guard. Yeah, or perhaps just go really quickly to the left and try and catch the defender, the Onyx Squadron defender that Lachie has. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think he has the time to continue going forward.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, or he'll become too predictable.
He's
moving.
done it. He's done it.
He's done it 4 straight. Wow, zooming down the board edge here, not committing yet, getting his free full throttle evade focus. Lachie just sort of moving also down. I don't think he's going to be able to catch the Onyx Squadron Ace, unless the Onyx Squadron Ace does a 3 hard in. Unlikely.
Yeah, I don't think he'll catch him either if he's going straight. But still, I mean, this position is, we're gonna have a very wide, not yet truly brought in kill box, but it's like Chris's 3 ships kind of just in the center there, and Lachie casting a really wide net from all angles. So I think Chris is already kind of on the back foot, which is nice to see from Lachie.
Right, yeah. So Darth SJ, yes, Chris, on the play on the left, he has initiative. Lachie has a bit of 4 points and gave Chris, well, wisely, I think, giving him the first player. I think Geoff Sanders said with concussion missiles, the potential to be super nasty. Yeah, that's right. All 3 Inquisitors, 2 on Lachie's side and on 1 on Chris' side, has concussion missiles. And that would prove to be quite damaging. Well, if they can get through the evade focus token stacks of the of the defenders.
True, but always better to have an extra 3 dice shot. I mean, like, hey, you could just get lucky, so why not?
That is true. I'm curious to see what would Lachie do with the. So he has saved points, compared to Chris's list, and got an Academy pilot out. I'm curious to see what he would do with that. Or is it going to just throw away?
Do you think he's there to like block? I mean, obviously he's got to think about all lists, not just Chris's in this particular matchup, but the Academy pilot, like, just there to block or just there to kind of confuse?
Well, confusion is always good. But
in a sense, like, you don't know if you want to shoot it, and if you don't, it's just gonna come behind you, and yeah, look, it's got 2 dice, but just shooting 2 dice, not getting shot at, it's fine. You might, strip 1 damage every 2 turns. It's still worth something.
That is true. Well, since Lachie is moving second, the Delta Squadron pilot on Chris's side would move first, and so there's no point blocking that one. But I would imagine the Academy pilot would be great at trying to block the Inquisitor or the Onyx Squadron Ace, especially the Onyx Squadron Ace at 81 points. It's a chunky boy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, interesting that it looks there's no engagement yet. Where do you think? Oh, look, there we go. Chris finally turning in with his I-1 Delta Squadron pilot. Where do you think he wants the engagement to happen? Because he's matched in terms of ship count.
Yeah, I mean, I think he made the right call. Both these players are very good players, so no one's really doesn't seem like anyone's necessarily going to be falling for anything too easily. But I think Chris did the right move there, which is he can't avoid an engagement. Getting it as close to the bottom of the board as we see in our screen here as possible is just the best outcome because he's probably going to avoid the arcs of the Academy pilot and the yellow Inquisitor.
Right.
So it'll be 3 versus 2 instead of 4. So it's actually much better for him.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. Trying to have a local numerical superiority, even though overall he's outnumbered.
Yeah. And I think that was the Inquisitor popping Supernatural, yeah, before he moves.
Okay.
Doing the barrel roll.
Well, Nobby says, prockets are nothing compared to concussion missiles. That's not too bad, considering, especially if you have supernatural reflexes to kind of pre-maneuver and guarantee that bullseye.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we don't have pockets here in this game at the moment. I'm hoping that we can see some good use of the concussion missiles.
Right.
But I wouldn't expect too much of it because this is just simply kind of I mean, it's an AC list, right? So they're just not really supposed to be huddling together too much.
Oh, the Yellow Inquisitor, Lachie's Yellow Inquisitor managing to get to range 3 and having a lock. Could get concussion missiles this turn onto the opposite Inquisitor here.
Yeah.
Same with the Red Inquisitor going in. That's gonna be, that's definitely gonna be shots fired this turn.
Yeah. Concussion missile for sure. I'm interested to see just how close this defender gets to that Inquisitor there. If he manages to take it out, it's a lovely bonus.
Right. I mean, I would imagine in this kind of list, if you want to trade from Chris's point of view, you would trade Inquisitor. The two defenders are far tougher, and I think they can go into the end game much easier than. Yeah.
And not to mention the points.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yes, true. 52 versus 67 and 81 points. Jeez.
I think I might have missed something here, but there's an evade and a focus on that Red Inquisitor from Chris's side.
I believe it's the so supernatural. He supernatural to move and to get a focus, and he cleared the stress and then
yes,
evaded. Yeah, so it's a great combo, great token stacking, very annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right.
Action to linked action. Got it.
Yes.
See, this is where you need concussion bombs to just don't worry about the evades and the focus. Just get to the straight to the hull.
Okay.
That's a good roll.
Yeah, that's a good roll from the Black Onyx Squadron Ace.
Spending focus there.
Yeah, I would imagine spending the focus. Yeah, keeping him safe, especially since he doesn't have. I don't think no arc. Yeah, that is true. All right, the Red Inquisitor from Chris's side, range 2. Yeah, Nobby, 3 token stacking, 3 agility ships. Yeah, I agree. It is difficult to get damage, and I imagine this game with so many defensive ships, it would be hard to. It won't be as destructive as compared to, I don't know, an average game of X-wing versus TIE fighters. I think he's trying to decide on the ship. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
could be the right call. Wants to remove the force for offensive capabilities there, so you can't use it on the missiles. Does take a damage. That's good early on. I mean, hey, it's 25%.
That's the okay. First blood goes to Chris. One shield off the Red Inquisitor.
Mhm. Right. So now we've got the yellow coming back in. I mean, do you do the missiles is the thing, right? Because it's a focus and an evade. Hopefully, get rid of them all in one go, and then the next one can shoot.
That's
It's a hard choice.
yeah.
It's a really hard choice.
I mean, the Inquisitor ultimately has only 4 health, right? Compared to the defenders is 7.
Yep.
I mean, if I were him, I would shoot the one that have a lock on. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because it's range 3 and you only have 2 dice otherwise.
Yeah, it's gonna be really rather difficult to.
Oh, that's what you didn't want, right? You didn't want to have to spend the lock there.
Okay.
Isn't-
This.
Yeah, he's spending it. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Not quite not quite what you want to see.
no, and a good hit would have been so good then, right? Would have stripped that evade.
Darth SJ saying agile force users are quote wholesome. Hey, I play Republic. I resent that statement. We are okay.
And so this one is into the defender here.
Okay.
So manages to evade both with the evade token there.
Interesting that Lachie is like kind of spreading out his shots.
Yeah, I think he wanted to save the concussion missile for later. Like, you're not gonna get any damage in really
right
with 3 dice into a ship that has 3 green dice and then a focus and an evade. So I think if he just was hoping for the blank out on the Onyx Squadron Ace there and just get 1 damage through. But I think that was the right call. Save the lock for later, and now he can focus this turn.
That is correct. Yeah, I think you probably want to get all guns firing on a single target, and this for idlers to actually get in meaningful damage. Especially with all the token stacking there.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. I think that even though you should be focused firing, especially against 3 agile ships, just in this case, I mean, I think he would just be wasting a charge with the concussion missile. So better to just hope for the impossible with 2 dice at range 3, and then he can really focus it in this engagement.
Right, that is true. I think I want to see what the Academy pilot is doing here, since he has to go first, and I think it might force, like Lachie is forced to kind of move the Yellow Inquisitor and the Red Inquisitor slightly out of the way for the Academy pilot to do anything. 3 bank, 3 heart, and then kind of converge on what Chris has. Do you think Chris is gonna stay and slog it out?
I think so. I mean, he could feasibly try and block here. I mean, the red Inquisitor on Lockie's side can't barrel roll to the right with with supernatural reflexes. Sorry, he actually doesn't have it. I'm getting confused as which Inquisitor has it, which Inquisitor doesn't have it.
They're so similar.
Yeah. Okay, so you could. I think he could feasibly block that red one there, possibly.
Right.
Unless he wants to do like a. Do they have? They've got 4Ks, right? Do they have sloops or talon rolls?
I believe
These
it's
Inquisitors.
talents.
Yeah,
I
okay.
believe it's talents. Yes, that's right. 2 talents, 4Ks, and all the ones are blues, and 2 and 3 straights.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobby saying Chris being first.
Yeah,
Gets
I was just looking at you.
Yeah,
Go,
gets
read
good
it, read
value.
it out for everybody.
Yeah, Chris being first gets good value out of juke. You get to shoot first and then evade for defense.
Yeah.
Building to 200 is correct. That's a very very fair statement, especially since yeah, I mean, especially the defender. You know the defender's going to do a 4K, and there's nothing you can do about it. Just all right, sure, just do it.
Yeah.
Okay. The academy pilot banking in, just trying to tighten the net, as you have said. Looking to be kind of a scrum here.
That means that Inquisitor is coming in straight. I think otherwise he wouldn't have barrel rolled there.
That's true.
Nicely
Doing
done.
again the supernatural reflexes, I believe. Yes, that's right. Gets the focus, and then one hearts to the ship left. Getting really close in here. Probably seeing if he can block the defender, Lachie's defender.
Yeah. But as you said, we could possibly get a 4K. It's like everyone's going in for a block against a 4K. Like,
Yeah.
you get 4 white 4Ks this turn.
Or the 3 hearts, or everyone just going in. But what happens when everyone is like both sides are playing very similar lists? Like, are you gonna block each other's 4Ks or just
Yeah, and
just screw it
not
and
just
we're gonna?
similar lists, but similar upgrades.
Yeah,
In
true.
terms of supernatural reflexes, and whereas Lachie has advanced senses.
And outmaneuver there. Curious to see if he gets to block Lachie's Onyx Squadron Ace. Well, we have to see Chris's Onyx first.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So nice little
interesting.
4K there, but not as effective
Interesting.
as I would have thought. That's unlucky for the Red Inquisitor there, though.
Yeah. Interesting that he Chris called Lachie's move to kind of converge on the red on the black thing. Oh, another 4K. Likewise from Lachie's Onyx Squadron Ace there.
Yeah. I think this just Lachie not having a shot out of that Red Inquisitor this turn is going to be big for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be getting all guns on some sort of target to be doing some work.
Yep.
With a matchup like this.
Exactly.
Here we go. Range 1, 4 dice. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that is a great result. He really caught a break there, Lachie.
Yeah.
Not sure if he wants to spend this focus or not. Deciding not to. Interesting, and probably the right call.
Yeah, especially since he has 3 ships looking at him.
Yeah.
All right, the other Onyx Squadron Ace from Lachie. Nabi saying, "Do it." Now the dark side.
Nah. You can't do it. You just can't do that.
Yeah,
I mean, and we are going into the defender here instead of the Inquisitor.
I think that's the right call too. Get more ships converging on the same target.
Those natties.
Oh, okay. Yes, rolling only 2 green dice because of the outmaneuver that Lachie's ship has.
Yep. Doesn't matter when you get natties, though.
That's true. Okay. Range 1 from the visitor onto the defender.
Wow.
Oh, we are seeing actual damage here getting through.
Negate 2 of them. There we go.
Yep.
Just take
So just take 1. All right. Let's see.
But slowly.
Okay. Shots there. Yeah, I would think just keep shooting at the same target for this defender here.
Did Chris's defender go again? I thought he had a focus and an evade. Chris's Inquisitor, sorry. The red one.
Oh, the red one, no?
Okay.
Red one didn't shoot. That's the yellow one, I believe.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, I meant the red, like painted one.
Oh, okay,
On
okay.
Chris's side.
Oh, no,
I'm not seeing a focus token there, but I thought he had an evade and a focus before.
yeah, he did. I believe so. Okay. Bending it. Okay, shooting onto the defender. Defender. Let's see.
Another shield.
That's considered a hit and an evade. Sorry, so it's taken not a shield.
He's taken one shield. Yeah.
Yep.
That's his second one.
Yeah, so actually taking quite a bit of damage here for Lachie's Onyx Squadron.
Yeah.
2 shields down.
These engagements really not favoring Lachie at all. Just not getting the right red dice that he needs, unfortunately, or the green dice for that matter. And look at that.
Ooh.
Chris has been, rolling a lot of natty. He's got so many tokens, but he hasn't been using them.
Okay.
Look at all the tokens that they have to pull off the board.
Oh,
No one's using
so
them.
much green. Okay, so let's see now. So it looks to be 3 shields down on Lachie's side compared to none on the Chris. Did Chris take a?
No damage there. No damage on Chris's ships.
Yeah, I think that should be clean. Did Chris spend focus on defense? Sorry, for which ship are we talking about?
Earlier I was just I thought that Chris's Inquisitor had done the same thing as earlier did, doing the supernatural reflex into a barrel roll, linking it to a focus, then doing the turn, then evading. But I wasn't seeing the focus token there. On the table.
Okay. Yeah.
So I just was sure where it went.
No problem. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, according to the players, it looks like yep. Only like I believe. Yeah, only Lachie has like taken any damage so far.
Yeah, Chris hasn't taken anything. I'm interested by Lachie's decision to go with his outmaneuver into Onyx Squadron there, just because he had a shot from his own defender and his Inquisitor, his yellow Inquisitor, with a lock on Chris's Inquisitor,
Right.
and so he could have gotten both those shots in, and it looked like at that point the Inquisitor only had an evade, whereas the defender had an evade and a focus. So I didn't like the chances to get damage in there on the defender.
Agreed.
And I think he's paid for it because like three shields to nothing.
Yeah, that really hurts.
Really hurt. Yeah.
That does really hurt. Yeah, Gorsor says it's about to get messy. Yeah. I think I'm gonna see some 4Ks, but I suspect that they might be trying to outthink each other and do a 3 hard instead. This is going to be a lot of mind games here.
I think so. I mean, I want to see another 4K. I want to see another 4K from this Onyx Squadron from Chris, just because he's in the perfect position to just keep 4K because the other ships keep hanging out in the middle there.
Right.
We'll see if Lockie's going to go for like a 1 bank to block the 4K, and then Chris won't do a 4K. It's all going to be very confusing.
Oh, okay, nice. Deciding to use his initiative 1 defender to 3 bank in, possibly blocking or at least gumming up the works for the Inquisitors on Lackey's side. Well, that TIE fighter, brave TIE fighter, going in there, I believe, trying to block the 4K.
Yes. I think so
it would clip. Yeah, 4K wouldn't complete there.
If you were really doing mind games, you'd do the 4Ks with the Inquisitors though, and not the defenders.
Okay, you see the once again the Inquisitor, Supernatural Inquisitor from Chris turning away, and then I think
I think
that
it was
would
a boost into a
one heart.
turn.
Yeah, a one
Yeah.
heart turn, and well, he's here. I think his
There
thought
you
is
go.
to, and then evade. Correct. I think his thought is to block Onyx Squadron Aces
Mhm.
3 heart.
This is confusing for everybody.
Yeah, I'm like, who's this? Whose ship?
Yeah, if you couldn't listen to this game on podcast mode like
No,
without the
like
screen.
so the other Onyx Squadron Ace blocked this one. Oh, okay, okay. A one turn left for the red Inquisitor. I think
Yeah.
that's kind of curious by doing that.
I think just trying to block whatever the Onyx Squadron can do. You know, if he's not doing the 4K and he's doing a 2 bank instead. I mean, I think a 3 bank will still clear that.
Okay. Oh, nice. A one heart. Yeah, it looks like Lachie's really going in on the Initiative 4 Onyx Squadron Ace, Chris's one, or at least trying to block it. Curious to see what. Okay, taking a lock onto the defender here. Oh, that was beautiful.
Was that a
Nice.
turn or a bank there?
That's
Yeah,
a
3 bank. Yeah, still made it.
no 3
Yeah.
hard actually. It's a 3 hard.
Oh, yep, 3 hard. Sorry,
Yep,
looking at the
yep.
wrong dial.
3 hard. Yeah, that is neatly avoiding all the arcs there. Very nicely done.
Doesn't get a shot though, so at least there's that reprieve from Lachie. Let's see what his last defender will do.
Okay.
And that is just Chris setting up for a target. Oh no, so that was Lachie using his advanced sensors to take a target lock there.
Okay. Interesting.
No shots from Chris this round though. That is good.
Right. You get one range one shot, I believe. 3 dice. Hit and crit. Yep, that's fine. No problems whatsoever.
Still not going to be able to push any damage through, unfortunately. At least he's not taking any.
Right. Officially, there's still 0 points to 0 points. Sooner or later, they have to converge again to actually deal some meaningful damage here. I do like. Well, I'm very impressed with Chris's moves here. Being able to get out with his I4 defender and possibly
Not bumping
to.
at all was really good.
And then able to just do a 4K in again.
Yeah.
So I think next turn, Lachie would have some difficulty trying to get arc on the black Onyx Squadron Ace. I don't think he's going to do a red maneuver.
No.
So trying to see if they can catch either the red defender or the Inquisitor.
Yeah. Do the defenders have any talons? Talon rolls?
Talon rolls.
Or sloops or something? A different raid maneuver?
What are you talking about? Why would they do red maneuvers? They
No,
do.
no,
They have
no.
a
They
no.
won't.
They,
I'm just wondering for
yeah.
Chris's right now.
No, they have a 2K red and a 4K white, but they do not
Okay.
have a sloop or talon. So yeah, I mean, why do Navi saying why do red? I know it's true. It's just that's yeah. We know that the black defender is gonna do a 4K.
Well, I was thinking because of this red one here who's just turned, his white 4K was blocked by the glass cloud. That's why I was wondering if there
That
was
is
a different
true.
red maneuver.
That's true.
But, instead opting to just bug out there.
That's right. Looking to see how is Lachie gonna regroup again and get arcs again on the sheeps. He needs he needs to push some damage through. The token stacking on Chris's side would only make it worse over time when he starts to lose ships.
Yeah, and then a barrel roll into a focus with another turn. Yeah, wow.
Yep.
That's a good move there.
And then one hard in, and and an evade. Let's see.
I
Once again,
don't know. I don't know how they can do. I don't know how you could do any damage into a 3 agility ship with a focus and evade. Honestly,
the only thing he can do is surround and maybe block the maneuvers.
Yeah.
That's and it's tricky. I think because Lachie can move first. Oh, no, Lachie moves. No, when Chris moves first, I think has an advantage in that. Nobby says focus fire and get blocks. They do die eventually. Yeah,
I'm probably trying to block something with supernatural reflexes.
it's very difficult. I agree. Very, very painful. But yeah, I mean, I commend Lachie for converging and switching targets, I believe, into the Inquisitor. What is he going to do with the Onyx Squadron, the one that has taken 2 shields damage?
Don't know. That 4K might just fit there between the yellow and the cloud, but it's risky. I probably wouldn't have gone for it.
Especially
Maybe-
since yeah.
Yeah, maybe a turn to the left to try and follow the Inquisitor, whether he was expecting the Inquisitor to turn around or not.
Mhm.
Moving up there
Yeah.
in between those kind of clouds.
Right.
Maybe he predicted that. I don't know.
Yep. The highly expected, not 4K from the black
Yeah,
Onyx
exactly.
Squadron. Like, oh,
May as well.
yeah. Let's see what move he makes with the Lachie's Onyx.
Here we go.
Oh, that's right. He can advance sensors first, which is great. He would lose his the full throttle if he advanced sensors, but that might be something he's willing to take.
I'm not sure if he would have thought to do a full throttle maneuver anyway. It would have just put him too far out of anything. I mean, unless his plan is to get it out of there and
Mhm.
just just bug out. But he's not damaged enough to really warrant that, and he needs to start doing some damage.
That's right.
I think
he's
a turn in would be really nice towards the Inquisitor.
Yep. He's really thinking about it.
Which means that he might have been blocked if he's not sure.
Yep.
Does have the 4K in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's going for it. He's not sure he's going to make it. Yep.
Ooh.
There you go.
That's so he advanced sensors to get it focus, and then 4K's over.
Yeah. And I'm not actually sure that he has the Inquisitor there in the arc. I think it's going to be out.
Yeah, it's especially after the bump last turn. Yeah, that's not gonna be in arc, I believe, and getting the strain. That is definitely unfortunate there. Okay.
At least he'll pick up a free evade from the Inquisitor's attack going through the cloud. But
Mhm.
now we've got Defender into, is it the red one?
That's correct, I believe.
All right.
2 on 2.
Finally, some natties for Lachie.
2 evades, no damage there.
And outmaneuver as well.
Okay, that's nice. Outmaneuver onto the
No.
squadron pilot. Yeah.
One damage isn't going to do anything.
No, unfortunately. Even though with outmaneuver, 1 less green die. Doesn't matter if you only do 1 damage. Trying to decide between the Inquisitors that are bearing down on him or the Onyx Squadron that is suffering from 1 less green die due to strain, but then add 1 because it's over the gas cloud. So it's the same effect, 3 dice, but with a free evade from the gas cloud. All
The
right.
Inquisitor is at range 2. It says in the
Yep.
chat box.
The red one, yes, correct. So the one that is slightly damaged, the red Inquisitor, I'm trying to go for that.
Hmm.
And that's at range 2.
Yeah,
Good
he
moves.
got 2 eyeballs. Has to spend the
Mhm.
focus if he wants any damage.
And,
Doesn't? Take it again.
This game, it's going to be
It's gonna be a long one. It's
yeah,
gonna be a slow
it's
burn. Are we thinking it's gonna be a 0-0 final Savo like I had?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I hope not, but if it happens, it happens. That is exciting in its own right. Okay.
Okay, so at least he has to spend 2 tokens here.
Oh,
Still gets a shot. If he
okay.
wants to avoid all that, he has to spend both. Oh no, he just to focus. My apologies.
Yep,
Just to focus.
that's true. And now,
Ignore what I
shoot.
said. I
Yep,
was being silly Billy.
all good there. Let's
And
see.
now
Looking at
concussion missiles. It looks like. Yes.
yes, concussion missiles.
Cool.
3
All right, 3
dice.
damage. You can do it. Get something in.
Yes.
Yay, that's 2. Hey, that's 2. That's 2 in, I think. He had
Yeah.
the evade there, so he had the
Oh.
evade, so that's 2 shields.
Oh
There we
wow,
go.
that's
Half
actual
point.
damage. Nice.
Lachie in the lead now.
Suddenly,
Per Lachie.
yep. The purple Inquisitor down by 2. Red Inquisitor firing off. That's
Academy
yeah.
Pirate can't keep up.
Of course, if he did, he would definitely roll Natty's 2 crits, and
Yeah,
there goes
100%.
Inquisitor, right?
Yeah.
So
This is actually all part of the plan. It's Admiral Thorn is actually inside that tile. They're ignoring him because they think he's just a crappy pilot.
Yep. So this is all of a sudden, it's no longer 0-0, so that actually would put some pressure on Chris to get some points back, and
Yep.
also for Lachie to kind of keep his advantage there.
Yep.
Curious to see.
Sorry, apologies.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say that's going to put some good pressure on Chris to token stack, but not use them offensively. He pretty much will still have to rely on Natty red dice, because if he wasn't willing to spend focuses before, he's definitely not going to be spending them now.
Right. So the Onyx Squadron that has the strains is still strained because he wasn't fired upon by the Inquisitor. And looking at the dial, if he wants to get rid of it, Defender's greens are the 2, 3, 4, and 5 straights, and the 1 banks. Definitely not a good idea to just do a 4K.
No.
Presenting himself to to Chris's defenders there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd take it slow. Just maybe give it a 1 bank or something. He's allowed to
Not do 3 or more.
He can use his advanced sensors even though he's on the cloud, right? Like he's got nothing to say he can't use advanced sensors.
That's right.
Maybe advanced sensors with like a blue bank to the left or something. Just like advanced sensor barrel roll to the right, bank to the left, clear the strain. I mean, this Chris's black Onyx Squadron is going to have to come in and turn these Inquisitors to the left, along with the Academy pilot. Switch targets, like, because if this Inquisitor is going to bug out or token stack defensively, it's not worth wasting shots on it.
Looking at the position of the Inquisitor, like Chris's purple Inquisitor, I don't think he can barrel like a supernatural barrel roll to the left. So, but he can go straight easily. So it's interesting to see what he's going to do. Okay, the Delta from Chris is just doing a 4K, getting his token stacks.
Yeah. I expected that, but I hope that he's going to be out of the fight, right? Like, I hope that he's not going to be able to get arcs. I just want to see like 1 turns from these Inquisitors so that they stay, either just at range 3 or hopefully even out.
Okay, let's see. Not doing supernatural reflexes. Interesting for the red for the Inquisitor there. I think he's trying to perhaps make a block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In his mind, probably thinking, well, it's either going to be a block or he's just going to go quickly and won't get a shot on me.
Doing a passive sensors there with the red Inquisitor, the purple Inquisitor from Chris. I don't know if I can agree with that. Look at the red Inquisitor. Oh, he did it. He did block the yellow Inquisitor there.
He did.
But at what cost? At what cost?
Yeah,
He-
I mean, well, if he blocks the defender here as well, he'll only be taking shots from one ship at least. What I think would be funny is if he went for the block on the defender, but the defender actually bumps against Yellow Inquisitor and still has that range 1 shot against Purple Inquisitor. That would be funny. Just thinking of where the template would put a bank to the right.
that
Like a 1 bank
is
to the right.
very possible, and that would be quite tragic for suffering from success there.
Yeah.
Yes, I blocked yellow, but that caused the defender to hit me, to not hit me, and then I shoot him.
Yeah,
So
and I'm really wondering the passive sensor thing because I mean he's going to grab a lock, sure, but what good is concussion missiles going to do you with not many mods, with just the force? And you're sitting at range 1 of all these. Yeah, I think that's what.
Yeah. Okay.
That as well, but good call.
Yep. Doing just a simple 3 straight. For Lachie's defender, right? Showdown. Black defender going first. Range 1.
Such good red dice.
Ooh.
And such bad green dice.
Oh,
That's
ouch.
the last shield.
Yeah,
That's the last
taking down. I believe. Yes, that's.
Oh, and he's juked. He's juked that.
Oh,
that is a great move. That's
that
a crit
is
going through if he
that
does
is
not.
painful. Yeah, he has to spend both,
Yeah, he's spending
and still
both.
taking 1 shield there.
Yep.
Very nicely done.
The right call, but I think that's what Nobby meant when he said that Chris has the advantage with Duke when shooting first.
Mhm.
Now we've got the same shot back, and I want to see the same red dice. Exactly the same. Well,
Close.
close.
Yeah.
But that focus, he really needed that focus now.
That's right.
Oh, spending the target lock. Here we go.
Oh, okay. That's a nice one. We'll see. Oh, nice. Very
Yes,
nice. Taking at
Lachie.
least 1 damage. At least 1 damage there.
Oh, yes, Lachie.
Oh, wow. What is this? What is
3
this?
shields.
Oh,
That is 3 shields.
3
What a
shields
hit.
there right away. Not half points yet, but definitely very, very painful. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. What a turnaround there. Well, still technically, Lackie's still in the lead, but definitely, yeah, he's definitely punching back.
I'm very happy about that turn. Yeah, so now we see the Inquisitor taking the lock on the defender there. I think a wasted turn, to be honest.
Yeah,
just because why? I mean, setting up for later is great, but it wasn't the right turn to do it in, I don't think. But
That's right. That's
here we
right.
go.
I
2
definitely
shots
agree.
against Pattern Pilot.
Yep. Definitely not. Don't spend the force.
Nah.
Please don't. Okay. Just
Nice.
rolling. Yep.
I'd say I would shoot this Great Inquisitor into the defender anyway.
That's
just
right.
cause.
Just to waste the force that yep.
Also, one more point is half points.
Exactly.
So that just pushes Lucky all the way up to 60 something or 70 something.
I think you're talking about the. That's right. That is right.
Don't do it.
Go
into the defender.
Do it.
Into the defender.
Do it.
Do it. I can feel your anger.
Okay, going to the.
He's going to the Inquisitor there, I think.
Okay.
Has the target lock. He's going to spend it.
I mean, he has a 4, so I think reroll 1.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, okay. All right. Possible.
Bam.
Yes.
I think he's dead. I think that's dead Inquisitor.
That it is. It is. That's right.
Well.
Oh wow.
All right. Well, guess what, Lucky? After you rewatch the stream, you can ring me up and I'll apologize to you because it seems like you made the right decision going into the Inquisitor.
Yes. Oh, nice. That hurts.
Yeah.
Very, very much. So,
Yep. And yeah, I thought that would happen. So just out of arc there, unlucky, just missing Lockie's defender by a few
Okay.
pixels there.
Hull breach, but probably not important.
Nope.
This is still just as dead. All right. Nope. Okay. Just finishing up the.
Just the crit.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What? Oh. Oh. Okay.
Lucky. Almost blanked out for a second time.
I
There.
was like, wait a second. Did something happen? All right. Okay. So looking at the board, Chris, 3 ships down to 2, with unfortunate damage on the Inquisitor a couple times, and that's it.
Yeah.
Lachie there has got to keep his I4 Onyx Squadron Ace safe, even though that's really his biggest gun. Because 1 more damage and it's half points already on a 90-point ship, so that's 45. Still not enough, but creeping towards that.
Yeah, I wonder when he's going to go with the Academy here. He can't block the 4K.
That's right. Maybe yeah, he has to be careful with the Academy, because right now at this position, it's really it can't block the 3 hard, can't block anything, could get shot at by the I1, a Delta Squadron pilot behind the defender, and give away free 22 points. It's a treasure chest. It's just points for Chris to take. Really. So that's a little bit risky there.
I'm just looking at the dial of the regular Thai Academy. What is that? No, it doesn't have the one. If he does the one turn to the right, though, I think that'll block Chris's 3 bank to the right.
That is.
But it wouldn't put him in a good position to shoot anything. I don't really think, so it's probably not worth it.
Yeah, then again, I mean, do you really care about the 2-die attack without mods? Or from the Academy pilot? We'll see. I mean, stranger
Probably
things have
not.
happened.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you worry too much about that. I think it's just more his positioning and his ability to block now.
Right. That's agreed. So, well, Chris has 2 defenders, so he's definitely not out of the fight yet.
Yeah.
Moving there.
But it was his the Inquisitor was his only ship though that had the supernatural reflexes. So blocking is much more of a thing now for Lachie.
Yes. Surprising that that was the first one to go, and so quickly too.
Yep. Popped him. I like it. It's great. But I think it's funny the boys talking before just about. I mean, they're both playing very well, but they were talking before about not wanting a dice-based game. But we saw some just bad dice, bad defensive dice from Lachie, and then we had some unlucky defensive dice from Chris here, which has gotten us to these kind of dire straits. So I think with a matchup though, you just can't really avoid it. I mean, they're flying the same ships, so
that is true.
There we go. That was the one turn to block the three bank there.
Yeah. I think that would block the 3 hard. Yeah, the 3 hard, the 3 bank maybe would clear. I'm not sure. Might be close. Oh, wow. That's a weird slight bump there.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, I just scraped sort of the edge there. That's unfortunate. Sitting in front, I think at least he was range 2 of the red defender from Chris. Yep. Nobby saying, at least it's more exciting than watching Sloan on Sloan. I mean, at least Sloan, yeah. All right, the yellow Inquisitor just moving out there. I think trying to block. There we go.
The 3 turn there.
The 3
would have been blocked by the Thai Academy even if
right.
even if the defender weren't there. But no, well, in fact, it was blocked by the Thai Academy, but he was placed in front of the defender because he does not fit between the Thai Academy and the defender there. So
that is true.
It's actually the Thai Academy that did block that.
That's true. Yep, that's correct. Okay, but that's nice. But wonder if Lachie has enough guns to capitalize on this block, because if not, okay, doing the advanced sensors barrel roll to the ship
4K.
left.
Into a 4K.
Yeah, makes sense to a 4K.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
great.
accidentally undid instead of pushing the.
Oh,
the
he's
move button.
he's just trying to see the various options for the barrel roll. No problem. Up, yep, there you go. As you said, the 4K, perfect. Lined up a shot on the black Onyx Squadron Ace.
Without maneuver at range 2,
Mm-hmm.
and that is blocked with no defensive mods.
That is
This is exactly what Lachie wants.
yes, that is beautiful there. Advanced sensors 4K with the outmaneuver, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Going
So good.
range 1 into the tie with the focus.
Yeah, that's interesting. Not really any good decisions here.
Yeah.
Lucky dice there, no mods,
Mm-hmm.
just the one hit.
Yeah.
And getting the
And-
evade. But yeah, I think a good call because he can predict that TIE Academy pilot is going to be there to just bump and bump and bump and bump, and he just wants to clear the space a little bit. So now we
Okay.
have the outmaneuver shot.
Yeah. Chris is in a slight pickle here. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Last shield. Yep, last shield. That's half points.
Yep. I believe so. Yeah, that's half points. Oh, stretching his lead. Very nicely done there. Yep. Angry Raisin says, yep, position to block the 4K next turn 2. The Onyx is in trouble. Yeah, definitely agree. Oh, okay. That's.
I think the 4K might land on that cloud anyway, but yeah, definitely true angry reason.
Yeah, agreed.
Definitely true.
Okay.
Into Red Inquisitor range 2 here.
Makes sense.
Good shot.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Can you convert?
Oh, hot dang.
Natty's there.
Yeah. Unfortunate for Chris.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that's.
your opponent just pulls them out in the time when you need it the least.
Yeah, that's about 21 minutes and change to go.
Yeah.
Still have time to turn it about, but definitely already almost like 100 points now. By Lachie, and Chris not doing enough damage yet. Well, one more damage onto the Onyx Squadron Ace, the Lachie's one.
Yep.
Gets it half points.
Yep.
And if he wants to really win, if he's not going to take any more damage, he needs to get at least 94 points. That would be taking out the Inquisitor.
Yeah, he's
And-
one point away from the Red Inquisitor as well.
Yeah. So I
to get both those.
yeah, if he can take down the defender and even just half point Inquisitor, I think he can get it done. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if he takes down the entire defender alone, he'll be only 3 points behind.
That's right, and that is actually doable. Considering that it's only 4 health left.
If I were Lucky, I'd be running away with the defender. Like maybe chuck a, I don't know, maybe a advanced sensors boost to the left and then turn to the left. Just get out of there if you can, even if it's in the cloud.
Right,
and
right.
try and play the rest of the game with the Inquisitors and the TIE. Just bump and block and wait 20 minutes. The difficult part for Chris here is that he's only got 20 minutes and the points are spread across 4 different ships for him.
That's
whereas
right.
he only has 2.
That's correct. Yeah. You're right. Gorsaw says Lachie should be able to bully Chris with 4 ships on 2. That's excuse me, 2 ships on 4. Yeah, that's correct. And Chris has to keep being careful to not be caught again, because I would imagine another block. Oh, doing a 1 bank by the I-1 Defender Squadron.
Good range 1 shot.
Okay. The Academy pilot going on to the gas, the gas cloud makes sense. That
Exactly
would,
what Angry Raisin said.
yeah, would be able to block the.
No strain either. Just rolled a crit there.
Curious to see whether this would actually result in a good block.
Ooh.
The
All right.
Inquisitor Talon rolls backwards.
Not going to be an arc. Not going to be an arc there though of the red defender. I don't think.
Right.
Of the Delta Squadron.
Yeah, that's correct. Just managed to avoid the I-1 defender there. Very nicely done. 4K from the Yellow Inquisitor. Everyone trying to gain arc. The Onyx Squadron does a one bang left. That's interesting. And barrel roll without any mods.
Going to be taking 2 shots this round.
At least.
And there's an target lock as well.
Ooh,
but...
And Lachie, amazing play with his Onyx Squadron. Advanced senses and focus and bumping doesn't matter. Still had a focus. Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Yep. 3-on-2 with no mods for Chris. This could really seal it for him here.
Yes, that's right.
Is supposed to be 2 dice there, Chris. He's chucked 3 down. Might need to tell him. Yeah, it's supposed to be 2 dice. There we go.
All right, re-rolling. Taking another one. Ooh.
Card this time.
And Poro get it on.
No
I don't.
There. Oh,
yes.
Crit.
Oh, no target lock, just normal shots. Hit crit, and he loses.
He's dead.
He's dead. So fast. That is unfortunate there. Oh, that is so painful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, the dice just really failing Chris there in the last 2 to 3 turns.
Yeah, but also a very excellent positioning there by Lachie.
Yeah. Absolutely, and I think it was the wrong call for Chris there to do the slow move. Like, he really could have benefited from the ship ability there.
That's
with
right.
With the evade.
That is very true. Okay. Taking nothing. Okay. Now, I would say that Chris is in a bit of a pickle. I'm not sure if he can come back for this.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Simply not enough time for him to be shooting. Even if he played the best game of his life and was dodging arcs like nobody's business, there's just not enough time to get 1 shot per turn and get 133 points.
That is true. I would say that there were some unfortunate moves that got the Inquisitor and the Onyx Squadron Ace caught out, and that's when Lachie was able to capitalize with his shots, because it's not just about blocking, but also blocking and getting guns, good quality shots on them, and Lachie managed to do that.
That's true, and he did lose both of his ships in turns in which I think he didn't make the right call. So first it was the Inquisitor that just did the 1 bank in, was kind of in the middle of the board there, and he decided to passive sense instead of take a defensive mod.
That was very dangerous for him to do so.
Yeah, and then he lost his ship that turn, and now he's just lost the Inquisitor with, his defender after doing a slow maneuver when, arguably a faster one would have helped him just get out of there.
Right. Yeah, I would say that, if Chris sort of like moved into the gas clouds, that would benefit him a lot more. especially with the ability to with the Inquisitor to supernatural and move up. Let's see now. He does the 4K and the Academy Pilot doing the 4K as well over the gas cloud and not getting strained again. That's some nimble. Some nimble Academy Pilot there.
He does get strained there.
Oh,
It was
he
the
got it. Yeah. Okay, never mind then.
But yeah, I like that. Just keep some 2 dice coming in. I mean, why not?
Okay.
Good move from the Inquisitor there as well. The red one's not going to have arc, but the yellow one will.
Yep, I believe would the tie have 3K as well, and with stress.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Let's see now. I want defender against the world. This is gonna be tricky.
They'll have to move the defender here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice.
Yep, turning in. I
Wow.
don't like. Wow. Okay. Do you really need to trade punches? I guess he's going for but that's also a little bit risky considering that he would be giving up points.
Yeah, he wants to go out like an honorable gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Just giving Chris the opportunity to get some licks in before going down there as well. That will be a damage on the defender, I think. Yeah,
That's
just one.
correct.
Another hit crit here. Another 2 shields for the defender.
Oof. That's quite the amount of damage there. Let's see.
All right. Trying to get them half points at least. Trying to at least get half points here on the defender.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with 4 crits could still kill it maybe.
Oof.
Nothing to do but spend the focus there. Target lock.
All right. Sort
He
of.
re-rolled a hit there though.
Yeah. Wait,
which
what?
was strange. I mean, it came back down as a hit, fine, but okay. So we've got 3 hits here. Now it's Lachie rolling for Natty evades again on the 3 hits.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't catch a break here.
That is pretty tough there right now.
And hit and crit into him. If he blanks out, it's going to be a crit going through.
Okay. Well, at least. At least there's less of an insult there from the Academy Pilot there. Still, that's really really rough. Yeah.
Yeah. Not to even get one. There we go. Here we go.
Conceit GG.
Yeah.
Written by Chris there. GG there. That was
Fair enough, Chris. I feel the frustration, and at the point when the game's getting more frustrating than fun, I think it's time to call quits there.
Yep. I agree, but it's been a cracking game. I mean, I would say like the positioning and the turning around, it's be very nice.
No, some great play from both players. Absolutely, and I think Lachie really did outplay Chris here.
Yeah.
Just one of those games, I guess. But just Chris really not getting any luck in the end there, just to help him out with some points. But it was a great effort, and a good match to watch as well. Okay.
Do you want me to pull him in?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yes, please do.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. I gotta get a break because Hey. Hello. Oof. That was a game. Dang. All the mind games and counter mind games there. How do you guys feel?
Yeah, I mean, pretty happy to get the win. It was a really good game. I mean, I think the points don't really represent quite how close the game was. I was on edge most of the game. It just came down to particularly just trapping the Inquisitor in one turn. That was kind of it, wasn't it?
Yeah. Great. I mean, Chris, I feel for you there. Played an amazing game, but just couldn't really catch a break in the end. But what were you thinking after the first few turns? Because we saw you kind of come straight along the bottom of the board there in the first few turns. What were you planning on? How were you planning on confronting these 4 ships as opposed to your 3?
Sure. So I had hoped to, as the player was coming through the obstacles, that he would break up his formation a little bit, so that I could try and perhaps snipe one of his ships early. We both knew that the game would be won or lost depending on which Onyx died first, and the rest of the ships are largely irrelevant. And so I wanted to try and catch his Onyx out, and I did get the initial hits through, and then nothing else after that initial couple of hits. Just my ships got tired, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I felt like I had a good initial engage, and then after that, everything just whiffed, and I couldn't seem to connect. I just couldn't seem to get through. And we were both kind of frustrated because he'd roll 3 dice, I'd roll 3 dice, and nothing would happen. And we were like saying, "This is very thrilling for our audience, like good game." And then suddenly stuff just started going bang. The turn where I put the Inquisitor here, I thought this is a risk, but the Inquisitor was in the danger of dying without having done anything in the game. And I thought the big difference between Lachie's ships and mine here is that he was taking locks, accepting that he would take some damage, and then he would focus up. So when he was getting his shots, they were double modded, whereas mine were only single modded. And I think my red dice were very lucky at the start, and then they went back to average near the end. And that just, I know it feels like it's a dice variance, but this does go to show that if you have got modded dice, they will be stronger than ones that aren't.
Yeah, absolutely.
But my ships are really pretty. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, you definitely win the fashion show for best dressed ships so far.
They do look awesome. I'm definitely going to be stealing them for my later games.
There's a
in the
bunch
future.
down here for you to save Lachie in the purple area. There's a bunch of ships there.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I've done that already. They'll look good in my collection.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. It was really a great game to watch. Even when nothing was happening, I really enjoyed the mind games of it all. Just trying to just figure out who's going to go where. And we saw some really good squirrely moves there. Especially from the red, Chris, your red Delta Squadron pilot at the beginning managed to evade the bumps on 3 different ships right in front of him, which was awesome.
Free bank.
3 bank.
She was so brave.
Yeah.
I said, "This isn't going to work," and she said, "Trust me, I've got this." And I'm okay.
It was really good.
Some pretty smooth flying, that's for sure.
Yeah. Garrett, do you want to add anything? Sorry, Taco.
I think he just popped out. He just missed a quick second. He was AFK just for a little bit. We'll be back shortly. No, I'm still here. It was really nice flying. The dice did influence the game somewhat, but yeah, especially 3, not 1, not 2, 3 blank outs on Chris's side. But no, Lachie was in a good position in some of his engagements. It was an interesting match to watch. I hope I don't have to face token stacking 3 agility ships. That's people give me problems about A-wings, but that's disgusting. Focus of 8 on 3 agility every turn.
Yeah, that's why nothing was happening.
Yeah,
but scary to watch even from up here.
Yeah. No, all good. Well, we're going to start setting up for the next game. I'll get in contact with the players. Chaco will be back for the other one where we have fellow Gundark Matt Deering. He is playing. Well, who's he playing? Let me look it up. Lamb from Singapore. He's doing one of the Singapore leagues.
That's
Taco,
correct.
you're back.
Yes, sorry, I had to run to the bathroom. I'm sure you guys have held the fort for me.
All good. All good.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Okay. Let me just make sure. I'll get them set up.
Just before we
Yeah, we'll get them
go,
set up. Just thanks both Chris and Lachie for playing.
thanks for
Yes.
having us.
Thanks a
shout
lot.
out
It's
to
a lot of fun.
Yep.
Warcraft Guild who are watching. Thanks, Art. I appreciate the pep talk.
Oh, nice. Any other shout outs?
To my mum.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Put them off, and I just want to say once again, Corey, good work on your run this weekend. Was it last weekend? No, it was this weekend. It was this weekend, wasn't it? Yeah. Well off.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
It was a good one. We're cheering for you. All right, guys, we'll be back about hopefully 15, 20 minutes, but it will be means we'll be starting game 2 just a little bit earlier. That is if we can get the players to agree, but sometimes the games go quicker than we expected. But we will be with you very soon, so just bear with us. I'll put some tunes on while we get set up. Won't be long now.
I'm Gadget.
Oh, jeez.